Okay, so I wanted to lay down some more examples of techniques to do with, I guess we're looking at optics um, as a precursor to entering slightly different forms of perception and awareness. Um, like, yeah, I guess not talking about as a precursor, not talking about walking around with your eyes crossed or whatever, but if you've watched the last videos, you might get an idea. So yeah, it is a different state, and we're going to look at Da Vinci. I'm going to connect Da Vinci as someone who's aware of these same techniques. So I think he invented this technique called sfumato. Wikipedia wiki is very interesting. Like, I'll read it. Let's see. Is one of the canonical painting modes of the Renaissance and is a painting technique for softening the transition between colours, mimicking an area beyond what the human eye is focusing on. And this is what I was talking about as well, not focusing on the objects of the world and unifying everything together, kind of can help stop the internal dialogue. And yeah, it's interesting states of awareness there. So yeah, or the out of focus plane. So there is a philosophy behind the technique as well. One that Da Vinci talks about, and he talks about the limiting surface of an object, or the limits you place on any object, even yourself, the limits of the body and what it can do and where it can actually reach, and of course the interconnectivity of all things. So when I look at, let's say, I guess this is Virgin on the Rocks. It's just one of Da Vinci's. I should have probably been showing that, I don't know. But yeah, there's two of those. I think the first one was a bit too pale for the church. The second one is a bit warmer, but he liked to show when he did use sfumato, it wasn't like a bit warm and vibrant, always like this. It showed reality altogether in a state of degradation, I guess, entropy. And he shows, when it comes to genetics and a bloodline, he shows the reality of that too. He seems to use the religious icons to tell his own science. So I've talked about this, like you can see how everything's connected in this, and when you join the dots, it's the connectivity tells the story, and it's done like that for a reason. So it's I guess you could put it in the category of what they call didactic art, where it does have a specific message and meaning. Yeah, it's a strange piece, this one. So that's why I focus on, and of course, the jade mask. So all I did was get, like, there's one picture of the mask in the book, and I got a clear, like an overhead projector plastic see-through thing, and you layer two, and some interesting things are revealed. And you just overlay the dots, there's certain dots. So that's from Pascal's tomb, from one of the old tombs. Yeah, and of course these are like composite beings, and it's all joined together, and any way you fold it, or it's all completely symmetrical. It's absolute symmetry produced from a mosaic mask of random jade. So yeah, the philosophy and science behind it um, is quite interesting. And Da Vinci, I'm sure, was aware of these techniques of higher art, and I would place him in the same league. Although he's in our world, I would place him in the same league as, um, yeah, more ancient predecessors that we can't exactly replicate or understand completely. So yeah, other than the state of awareness to really interpret this, um, the philosophy and all that is important too. Like, there's a lot of things behind it, and the more you look at it, sometimes you can find, yeah, way more